What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pastors Game 2 Raider franchise with Coach Beaux Jackson, and this is Game 2 for Season 3 for this particular franchise. And man, if you didn't see the first game with the Kansas City Chiefs, then you missed a thriller. Highly recommend you go check that out. I'm gonna try to maybe I'll link this one to the video, because it's a fun game to watch. You know, comes down to the wire, and I don't know, man. I just had a good time with it. I think you guys would too. But we're in week 2, and we're doing, if this is your first time with us, we're doing something new this season. We're gonna play the odd games and watch the even games. And so we're on week 2. This is gonna be the first game that we watch. I've not done it this way before, so I'm probably gonna fumble around a little bit. So if you, if you see me doing that, then give me a couple of games to get it exactly down the way we're supposed to do it. But we're gonna do all the stuff that we would do beforehand, do the pre-game stuff and all that. Then we're just gonna let the computer do it, and I'll probably call the game as it's going on. We'll just watch it like we're watching the game on TV, and that'll be how we rock that. So let's go. Let's see. We got the regional focus scouting. So let's see what we got here. Choose regional focus. I think I've already done this. Oh no, I haven't. Yeah, we really need linemen. I don't need no left defensive end. Oh no, I keep thinking that's what it's telling me I need. Okay. Let's see. This guy is good at. Wait, I don't want that. It says the current position is locked. Oh, this is I've already established everybody, I think. All right, so I'll do that later. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Chicago Bears. What do they look like in season 3? The Chicago Bears, the Bears. Anybody remember that? Gotta be a little bit older to remember the Bears. Justin Fields, he's all right. We're not overly worried about Justin. David Montgomery, good runner. Good runner in Madden. He's a good runner in Madden. We'll see if he's something that our defense really needs to deal with. Darnell Mooney with some speed, and Allen Robinson and Higgins. All 3 of those players seem to be decent, although I think our corners can handle it. Sean Thompson, second year receiver. He also looks like he's got some promise. Might have to worry about him as well. Cole Kmet, formidable, but not too crazy. Offensive line looks average, and defensive line looks slightly better than average. Maybe to get a run in that. Khalil Mack, oh my goodness. Oh man, I feel like he's just gonna terrorize our quarterback, Roquan Smith. We want to run the ball, but the Bears have been pretty good traditionally at stopping the run. We'll see if they can do it today. Jalen Johnson, Trey Flowers. I feel like that's an exploitable cornerback situation. Maybe our interesting. I think our weekly strategy is gonna matter a little bit more since we're not playing. So we got to think about it. I think probably a little bit more than we normally would, where I would normally sort of shore up some of the things myself. I think that we should worry about the run, honestly. I think they want to run the ball. So we're going to do short pass, keep us in the area. And then offensively, I think we can throw it medium. Hope I'm not setting our dudes up for failure. Let's go ahead and start the training. Yeah, I think that's what we can do. We're going to see what that is. What I didn't do last time was look at, oh man, Diablo's out. Yeah. He's a backup, but I like him. And we may need him because he's a fast linebacker, if he gets subbed in, and he's still all right. One of the things we didn't do, let's go ahead and upgrade the players first, and then we got a lot of players to upgrade. Brian Edwards was huge last game. and again, a very reliable target. And kind of what we want him to be, that catching traffic 84, that spectacular catch. Those routes are decent as well. So that's kind of what we want from him. We want good, safe, guy. So we're gonna try to help him with his route running. We get one medium route, but that's gonna be good for this week since we want to throw medium. Divine Diablo, I think he's already pretty good against we got to play the run stopper. That's what we want to get with him. See if we can get his tackling and pursuit up a little bit. That did not help. KJ Dyson, this is the rookie, and he gets a little love. Nice. Again, I love our defensive line. Defensive line is fantastic. Just great. I don't mind them at all. Offensive linemen, we really need to worry about the run. This dude needs all of it. But today, let's go with pass protection. Oh man, do better, John. Do better. The rookie had one. I think he had one catch, maybe two, but one of those catches was if it's just one catch, he had a pretty big catch in the last game. Tolliver was pretty good. Nate Bishop, not really worried about him at the moment. Sean Hill, this is our quarterback. And his awareness is low. He fumbled all over the place last week. Let's go with field general, see if we can get him to be a little more accurate. Oh man, that was not good. It's not a good upgrade for us. Gresham, fine. Third string running back here. Not worry about him. Third string. Right here. Ooh, jump from 64 to 67. Now that's a nice upgrade for him. +1 in speed. Okay. Nick Conte, the power here. We got a lot of upgrade because beating our rival gave us a lot of points. So we are going to get a chance to get better, which we do. We're a young team, so we need all the chances to get better that we can get. Let's see now. I can't remember with him. I think we're going to go with improviser. No, let's go with field general. Look at that. Still nothing. Oh man, look at that. That's not good. This guy. Jared McClain. I think strong arm is what I'm going to start doing with Sean Hill. Defensive line here. And Ed Oliver, one of our best players. He's got good power moves. Let's keep him going with the power moves. Keep him going with the power moves. Lonnie Harrison played great. Actually, didn't play great. No reason though. 85, 75 zone coverage. I guess he's a little slow. I guess that's what's up. He's at 86 speed. I don't know, man. I really like him though. So I was about to say maybe he's become some trade bait later this season. He might. He's a good player, man. He's a key player, man. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe we'll trade him. Maybe we won't. It may be the time. He's got a lot of value right now. Nice. And so he could be a big. Could be the right time to make the move. Jordan Brooks is out a week. Woozier. Let's go with the slot. For you. All right, we're almost done. I know you're like, man, that was a killer. Killer set, but I don't know what to tell you. Solomon Thomas. Run stopper up the middle. Also a very good player. Between Thomas and Oliver, man, I feel like we just really are able to play well on the defensive line. There you go. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. All right. Well, I say let's go ahead and get this party started. It's going to be your, well, Chicago Bears. Let's take a look at the uniforms. See if we can find something fun. They are the light team, so I might go back to that one. That's fine. We'll stick with that. We'll stick with that. They stay regular. All right, let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way. Next.
Gon' play that, take you down, I'ma say that. Mine need me a couple dollars, telling you now this payback. So I take that, ask him now what's say that. I've been going to the top and I got but
to the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Chicago Bears.
Finally back in my home. I'm working like so much, they swear I had me a drone. Can't answer my phone now, this nigga.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are in this game. And as promised, we are going to get this party started. We're going to play this slow. Jump forward, I want to say to end of game at the moment. And watch this go. Let's go. All right, and this is going to be kind of interesting. And Johnson will return, and the Raiders stop him on the 20. And that is a first down as Fields comes out to take the offense. And we're going to watch this Raider team and see what we got here. Now, this is going to be interesting because I'm not sure about everybody on the Chicago team. So, not sure I'm going to have all the names right. But it is what it is. Let's get it started. The Chicago Bears take the field, and Fields makes the pass, finds his tight end, Komet, who gets the first down and taken now by probably a Woozier, I think is who I saw make that tackle. And that's a first down, and the Raider defense already gives up a first down pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's 1st and 10. Let's see if this defensive line can get in. And that is another passing catch and a reception by number 12. That's Allen Robinson. Gets the first down. Justin Fields moving the ball down the field easily so far against the Raider defense. And he finds his tight end again. And this time, McGrone is there to separate the tight end from the ball. 2nd and 10 for the Bears. Justin Fields, Max Crosby gets in and gets the sack. Max Crosby coming in, and that creating a 3rd and long situation. Beats his guy on the outside with a little bit of a swing move as Justin Fields tries to step into the pocket, and that's a nice tackle by Maximilian. This is a big play for the defense. 3rd and 14. Can they get him off the field? Justin Fields steps back, looks, throws deep, and an amazing catch by Allen Robinson with the one-hander. William Jackson following him. I think it was Jackson on him that could not get that play broken up. Justin Fields has plenty of time back there, makes the catch, Yeah, and that's Jackson, who just can't say he got mossed. Maybe you could call that a mossing. There's been a mossing. Okay, well, just outside the red zone, Justin Fields gives the ball to Montgomery, who gets probably about 67 yards on that play. And Montgomery with 22 rushes and 89 yards in the last game. And that's 2nd and 3 on the 17-yard line. And Raiders traditionally have given up the ball, given up yards up until you get to the red zone, and the defense kind of stiffens. But last game that wasn't the case with the Kansas City Chiefs, and this game, well, it doesn't look like they're off to a good start with doing that now. They give up the first down on that run. It's 1st and 10 on the 11, and that's a sack and a fumble, and he picks it up. And who is this? Number 90, Oliver, who's the big man, runs, rumbling. Come on, go. Touchdown. Let's go. Defense comes up with its own scoop and score. And I believe that was Hendrickson who got in and made the sack fumble. And Oliver, who's completely out of breath right now, just slowly but barely gets over. No, that wasn't Hendrickson. That was number 32. Awuzie gets in on a cornerback blitz. And the Raiders draw first blood with 7-0. The defense does give the offense a little bit of a head start with a scoop and score in the red zone. Nice play. Nice play by those boys. And so the Raiders kick off. And the return by the Bears. I don't know why I said the Cowboys. And the Raider defense actually gave up quite a bit, but we mentioned that they stiffen up in the red zone, and that's exactly what we saw there. A sack fumble by the cornerback blitz leads to a touchdown. And so let's see what this young quarterback can do. Justin Fields is still got somewhere to go, and they break up the pass. Number 9, Simmons is there to break that pass up to the tight end. Fields. And it's an interception by Marshawn Lattimore. Jumps in and jumps the route, and and this Raider defense is ready to go today. A touchdown by Marshawn Lattimore, jumps the route and runs it the other way, and that is 14-0. Justin Fields just gets baited into a pass. Darnell Mooney thought maybe he would have the speed to beat his guy, but Lattimore, the veteran. Is he a veteran round? I think so. I think it's safe you can call Lattimore a veteran. And so the Raiders, without the offense having even touched the field, with 14 points. And we'll see what happens. We got a lot of turnovers, but our offense, the Raider offensive line, is injured. A lot of injuries there, and the fumbles and interceptions could also happen on our side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And if you're a Raider, man, you got to be excited about this opening quarter for your team, the black and silver. And the Raider defense, who couldn't get Kansas City off the field last game, it was score after score after score, shows up ready to show that they're not nearly as bad as that. And there's a sack. The Raider defense is just coming on, and Oliver is just coming up with a great game. There's 3 total sacks already in this first quarter. It's a great start to the Raiders. A swim move breaks out of that group of linemen there and finds Justin Fields, who's coming into what looks like a really tough situation. 2nd and 21 on the 9. They got to run this ball. They give it to Montgomery. Montgomery fumbles it. And maybe he was down first. The coach is loving it. And I think this is going to be reviewed. Sean Hill with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception, 370 yards. Last game, 17 for 24. Let's see if this gets... Yeah, I think it should have gotten reviewed.
They're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now, I believe this man's knee was down. Yes, he's down first. But Cam McGrone in to make the play.
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Yeah, baby.
And the call is up. Was it reversed? 3rd and 19. And throws the ball away. Saves himself from the safety, and it's 4th and 19. And finally, with 3 minutes left in the first quarter and 14 points on the board, the Raider offense will finally hit the field for realsies. That's number 12, Mitchell, back there on the return. And last week, we had a big return, not a punt return, a kick return by John Connor. But anyways, Sean Hill takes the ball on the 45, gets it to Malone, and Malone picks up about 6 yards on that, 4 yards on that play. The Raiders like to run the ball. Hill looking to pass, finds Connor underneath, and Connor gets the first down, and that's 1 for 1 for Sean. The Raiders moving the ball. Hill with space, time, and he gets sacked and fumbles, but the Raiders pick it up.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there.
2nd and 21, and this is what we're worried about with Sean Hill, that he may not be able to do well against this. Was sure to be some pressure against the Chicago Bear defense. 2nd and 21. Sean Hill looking to throw it. Has some time, finding Malone, and he's unable to get the reception. And 3rd and long is just a tough scenario for this offense. They're really not built to go and get 21 yards on any given play. But Hill looking over the middle, he throws the interception. And number 28 for the Chicago Bears takes it back, and that's a pick 6, and that's exactly what we thought we would see with this quarterback in the game. Throws an interception, and now the Raiders throw their pick 6 and give Chicago a chance. That's just a bad throw. It's inaccurate. It's not accurate at all. He's throwing down to his running backs and has yet to even throw it to a receiver. And that's going to be tough. So the Raiders give up the points. Offense gives up the points. It has to make the defense upset, because they're going to look up to the scoreboard, see that they played lights out, and there's still 7 points on the board. Bears going to kick it off. Mitchell grabs it on the 1 and gets to the 15-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Sean Hill with 1 interception and only 8 yards passing in that last drive. Let's see if he can do a little bit better. Or maybe they could decide to go with the run. Give it to Malone. Malone has room. and gets to the about 13 yards on that run.
Play the drive going for 14 and a first down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated.
Along with 250, almost 250 yards in the last game. And it was a good blocking, and nice to see Chase Claypool blocking upfield there. And we got 1st and 10. And they run the ball again. And he gets about 6 yards on that play. Malone continuing to run.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
And Malone looking to solidify or really just anchor, I guess, this offense. And this is exactly what they need to do. Let's hopefully they keep it back here. They send a man in motion. Back to Malone again. And he does get the first down. And that's 3 rushes and 27 yards for Malone in this first quarter. It feels like this first quarter has been going on forever. And that's the end of it, though. We go into the second. The score is 14-7. And so far, this game has been all about the defense. But maybe, just maybe, they can get it turned around here. All right, so 1st and 10 at about midfield. And a similar play as before. This time, Khalil Mack is there to meet Malone to lose a yard.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been.
All right, I'd like to see Sean Hill do something in the air effective. Oh, looks like we're going to have a shot here. Empty backfield. Probably at the top of the screen. There he is, and he finds Foster Moreau for about a 7-yard catch. That's 3rd and 3. We could do a run here. They do run it. Malone gets the first down. And you can tell Antoine Malone, he is the guy who is anchoring the team here. And coaches decided to calm it down and let this running game do the work. After the fumble and then after the interception, that might be the right move. Sean Hill just hasn't had it yet today and yet this season. I mean, he did okay last game, but see what happens here. It's an empty backfield again. Pass to the top of the screen, finds Moreau a second time, and that's a 9-yard catch. And the Raiders moving down the field slowly but surely. This is probably a run here. And they give it to Brian Edwards. Gets a couple yards and gets the first down. And so the Raiders in scoring territory. Malone up the middle, breaks the tackle, and gets about 8 yards on that play. 2nd and 2, and they are barely outside the red zone. Maybe a pass here. No, another run, and they don't get anything on that as the trickeration does not seem to work. Defense is not fooled by the play action run, I guess. Play action pass here, down at the bottom of the screen. Hill has nowhere to go, throws the ball away. And that's going to be a field goal attempt, I think, for the Raiders. And it is. And the Raiders come down, get close to the end zone, decide to run it a couple times, pass it a couple times. And it's good, and end up just coming away with 3. That's better, though, than the way the offense looked a minute ago. Go ahead and play it safe. All right, so we're here in the second quarter, 17 points to 7. Chicago has the ball, and the Raiders, the defense has been magnificent. They haven't been on the field for a while. So they should be well rested. Already 3 sacks, a fumble return for a touchdown, and an interception return for a touchdown. Let's see if the defense can stay hot.
We can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground.
Beaux is back for the pass. Throws it to Montgomery underneath, and Simmons is there to minimize the run after catch. That's a 4-yard catch. 2nd and 6. Justin Fields back to pass again. This time he throws underneath again, finds Mooney, and Mooney gets the first down and moves the ball to the 34. Beaux is back at it. One back behind him. Looks like it's going to be a run to Montgomery. Montgomery with a huge hole, breaks the tackle, gets 11 yards on the run.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than
It's a nice run by Montgomery, and I feel like Chicago might. They continue to come out and pass. Let's see. I'm very curious to see what Montgomery can do on the ground. Sean Hill looking to get all excited. Got a very serious face going on right there. 2-minute warning. And the Raiders with 2 minutes left in the quarter, at the ball about the 50-yard line. Probably just wants to make sure they don't let them get anything deep. Justin Fields finds Allen Robinson for the for the first down, and they go no huddle. Justin's there, and Kenny Thomas not able to tackle Montgomery. So they get the first down, and so now on the 35-yard line, Justin Fields has nowhere to go, and Oliver in again for his 2nd sack of the day, and a 2nd and 19. Puts him on the 37. There's a little pressure on Justin. I think you expect that maybe Chicago will come out of this situation with a run play just to keep everything copacetic. But if Oliver wasn't there and Ngakoue was going to be there, the Bears call a timeout. 2nd and 19 on the 37. If we get one more sack here, we bump him out of the field goal range, and he does get pressured. Finds his guy down the field, Mooney, but Mooney unable to hold on to the ball. So 3rd and 19. Fields back, throws a screen, and it's no good. And they've got to go for a field goal, 54-yarder. And let's see if they can convert. Kicks it, and it's not enough. Chicago comes away with nothing on that play, and the Raider defense able to continue their dominance in this game. Big sack by Oliver. Pretty much takes the Bears out of scoring range. And with that miss, that gives the Raiders pretty good field position with 3 timeouts to maybe get some points before the half ends. Ball's thrown over the middle. There's Edwards with 10 yards and a first down. And as usual, Bradbury is injured, the starting center for the, I was about to say Oakland Raiders, for the Vegas Raiders. And he's out. Bradbury goes back there and finds his customary seat. Probably has his name on it as often as he's back there. 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 46. Sean Hill looking to pass it. Has nowhere to go and gets sacked. Can't find anyone downfield to throw the ball to. 2nd and 20. And out of scoring position. Unless you can get a really good play right here. Pass the ball. And that's a fumble. And it's going to be a scoop and score by the Bears. And this game is all about the defense. And who is that? Cashman comes up, picks up the picks up the fumble, and they get the scoop and score. Look at that. That's a nice play. Knocks the ball free. And whoever number 4 is, I'm not sure who that is. But the defense is playing about equal, and we did kind of call it. Said, look, once we get the ball, we might do our own interception and fumble, and sure enough, that's what happened. I think it's not been an interception, but 2 fumbles. And so the Raiders only leading by 3, score 17-14. And Mitchell.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
Gets it done. So it's 23 seconds left. Hopefully the Raiders decide to just run this ball. Oh, looks like this is could be a run. Shotgun. Oh, they don't. And Khalil Mack. Oh, and they throw deep. Looking for. That's intercepted. Looking for Chase Claypool. And Trey Flowers gets the interception. Sean Hill goes for it, and in hopes that just maybe he could have made a play. And it bounces off the hands. I think it bounced off the hands of Chase Claypool. Let's see. Do we get another look at it? Let's see. He did have him. Throws it too high, though. He's not accurate, and he gives everybody a chance to get underneath there. By the time the ball gets there, it's Claypool and 4 Bears. And yeah, that's kind of a problem. It's just a little problematic. So the Bears with the momentum hike it back, and Fields looking to find something upfield. Does. Mooney gets the catch, stays in bounds, and that's a timeout. And so the Bears may try another field goal here. Here in Allegiant Stadium. And this could tie the game if they can convert. The kick is up, and it is good. And just like that, the Raiders and the Bears go into halftime tied 17-17. Raider defense started out the game dominating, but it turns out the Bears were able to match that effort and keep it moving. We'll see you guys on the other side of the halftime report.
Around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Hunter Renfrow, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Raiders, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we back at it. And this has been the game of anemic offenses. The best offense we've seen is a little bit of running from Antoine Malone. Other than that, these defenses, these quarterbacks have just been dominated by the other defenses.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense.
And so Sean Hill, 4 for 8 and 36 yards total in the first half. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, I believe. Not a good start for him. Let's see if he can turn it around. This one, they get a ball to Malone. Is that Malone? No, that's Connor, who finds a lot of room. And Connor with over 40 yards on that rush.
45 yards rushing for him now in his first first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
And it's lightning and thunder with these, with the Raiders. With Malone and Connor, both are able to make a big play, carry the offense if they need it. There's another run, and Connor with another breaks under the tackle and gets 2 more.
Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
More running up the middle. Malone this time with 4 yards on that, 5 yards on that rush.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage.
3rd and 3, and let's keep the ball on the ground.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to
3rd and 3. No need to pass the ball. They do try to pass it. And predictably, it goes south. Khalil Mack able to get in around the corner. And that sack takes him out of field goal range.
But that time, they zeroed in on him and took
You
him
do
down
have
for
a
big
guy.
plays.
You had a couple guys.
Really big loss.
Sean Hill just not looking good back there against the
Here's AJ
against the
Colvin.
pass. And so we're gonna
Should be able to pin him
punt the
back
ball. Maybe we
for his
can
first punt.
pin him within the
He was only
10
asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
and 19-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second
And the
half.
Bears come in
Field goal last
on the
time.
19-yard line.
Get here. At
The
least
Raiders
some points out of the
squander
last
a pretty good running game
They didn't want to drive to
so
end
far.
with a kick.
Justin Fields looking to pass.
PAT, right?
Finds his guy, Allen Robinson,
Way better than the
6
alternative,
yards.
which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
And that's a nice play. Oh, he missed a guy upfield, though. He had 2 guys there, both of them running, both of them trying to catch it.
Run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
2nd and 4, 17-17.
But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Tie game.
Stop him before he could get
Fields
to
looking to
the
pass. Raiders looking to get into it. Number 30, he rushes out. Fields running down the field and slides to the ground after he picks up about 20 yards, 23 yards. That moves the ball to the 48, past the first. Is it past the half? No, right up to the midfield line. And Justin Fields is a wide open, wide open lane, I guess. I don't know, side of the field there for him to run in. 1st and 10, 17-17. And Fields gets sacked, this time by Ngakoue. Able to get back there. And this Raider defensive line continuing to wreak havoc on this quarterback whenever he has to make a play. Justin's looking to get out of the block too quickly, and really both of these quarterbacks are playing the exact same way. 2nd and 18. The Chicago Bears with all the momentum, they give it to Montgomery. Montgomery is brought down, this time by Oliver. Maybe get us, I was just about to say, maybe gets a yard on that return. 3rd and 17, the Raider defense should be ready for this. I think you got to look out for Darnell Mooney at the bottom of the screen. No, he flushes him to the top, throws up, gets the catch. Raiders able to swarm, and I believe that's Merrick there to make the tackle. And that's 4th and 9. And Sean Hill talking to everybody but himself. The only reason we're in this hole, we're not even in a hole, but we should be leading this game. And we're not because of his turnovers. And so the Raiders take the ball over on the 10-yard line. Got to run the ball here. We've had some success on the ground. There's the run. Malone up the middle. Finds room, breaks a tackle. Picks up about, I don't know, maybe about 17 yards. And Malone with 64 yards on the ground. This is a nice run. The blockers are doing their thing. He breaks that tackle. And it's him against all of those Chicago Bears, and he still finds a way to get just a couple more yards. 1st and 10. And this time, gets nothing. 2nd and 10. The Raiders looking to try to score, but we're not able to get anything in the pass game at the moment. Here's the play action. Throw. Finally finds, who is that? Number 85, Tolliver. The young tight end. We haven't heard from Mitchell today. I wonder if we're able to find a way to get the ball to number 12. This is probably going to be a run, though, on 1st and 10. Oh, pass, quick pass. It's time to chase Claypool. 6 and 10. 6 for 10. 57 yards is quarterback number 14, Sean Hill. Broken the tackle, and that's a 1st down. Along with 70 yards on the day. And there's an empty backfield. This is a little scary. There's a short. He gets it off? And what a catch. And there's Mitchell. That's who we were looking for. And he squeezes that pass in that little bit of a pocket right there. Looking a little bit better in this drive. Let's not get too excited. There's a run. And Connor gets it's Malone still. Gets about 4 yards on that run. Raiders looking good. We just don't need a sack. This is around the area where the Chicago Bears have been able to get good pressure on the quarterback, and there's Connor who loses. Does he lose some yards there? I don't know. The Raiders' offense looks pretty bad, with exception to the run game. And 3rd and 5. Boy, we could really use the 1st down here. Finds over the middle. Mitchell's there to make the catch, and he's inside of the red zone. Mitchell with 2 catches in this drive for 27 yards. Maybe the Raiders can score an offensive touchdown. Who would have thought? This is a nice pass. Under pressure. Gets it. It's a nice play by Andrew. And I think this has got to be run plays, man. You run to the top of the screen here, run to the left side of the lane. There you go. Oh, but you got to run up there. That's a loss of 1 yard. Tried to cut it inside, and probably not the best choice. Yeah, if he follows the block out there, he's got some more room. Follow the fullback, Malone. 2nd and 11. And the Bears are bringing lots of people up front. Nice pass and catch to Foster Moreau. And that's a touchdown. Let's go, Foster Moreau. And Sean Hill finds a way to get this offense down the field and score a touchdown. And that gives the Raiders a 23 on the way to a 24-point lead. Not 24-point lead, 24 points, 7-point lead. Foster Moreau, who, again, Coach Beaux Jackson decided he's had 3 really good tight ends throughout the course of this franchise. Had Gronkowski at some point, had Hockenson, of course, we come in with Waller. None of those tight ends stuck, and we decided that maybe it was just time for Foster Moreau to get his shot. And Foster Moreau has scored twice in this season so far. And the Raiders stop him on the 13, 14-yard line. Oh, they give him the 15. I don't think that's, I think that was pretty generous. I don't think he got to that 15-yard line. All right, so now the defense, who's been playing pretty good all game, hasn't really given up anything other than that field goal. See if they can get the ball back. Montgomery up the middle. Ooh, breaks a few tackles. Fumble. And I think, again, he's down first. I think he's down first. Oh, there he is. He's down. Who's number 50? I don't know number 50. Let me see if I can see who that is. Oh, number 50. I don't know number 50 on our team. It doesn't matter. This is going to be a not a fumble. Let's see, knee down and elbow down. That's plenty. That's plenty. And Chicago keeps possession. They do get the first down on was a pretty good run by David Montgomery. Came out of that crowd. And 1st and 10. Montgomery gets the ball again. And this time the Raiders are there. Only let them get a couple yards. Solomon Thomas there to make the tackle. And so is number 48, Kenny Thomas. And I think this is going to be a pass. Let's try to get in there. Max Crosby tries to swim move, doesn't get it. And that's a nice pass and catch. This time, Allen Robinson. Oh, no, Montgomery with the catch. Roughing the passer, probably Max Crosby. No, Ed Oliver hits the quarterback a little late. And, man, that puts the Chicago Bears on the 25-yard line. Montgomery held up by Thomas and brought down by Ngakwe. And those Raiders defense has allowed Chicago to move down the field between penalties and some of their loose coverage. Actually, is a big run out of coverage that got it done for the Bears. Coming out of what I think the 15-yard line. So it's the 20 on the 26 now. Fields is back on 2nd and 11. Has to flush out, and he finds the tight end, Kmet.
Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown.
I swear these two quarterbacks are doing the exact same thing. We find our tight end, they find theirs. This is basically the same. The two teams playing the same way. Although that's a much prettier pass than what we did with Foster. Cole Kmet with the touchdown. And so he can tie the game here with this kick with 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They do kick the ball, and that's a tie game. Malone is there. He's had a pretty good game today. Very near 100 yards. Maybe able to get over 100 yards in this game. And the Raiders' ratio? What's the word? The Raiders' probability of winning is high when we get over 100 yards rushing, which we're over it collectively. There's Andrew Mitchell. All right, let's see what happens here. Sean Hill has gotten a little bit better in the second half, but it's been that guy right there who's really delivered today. Let's see if they can continue the positive offensive progress. Sean Hill's in shotgun. And Khalil Mack, they do find Edwards. Edwards breaks one tackle and gets quite a bit of yards on that play. And I don't know what he was doing. He was hesitating at first. But he does find it. Way to hold on to the ball. All right, so 1st and 10 on the 44. There's a run play. Oh, it's a pass. Oh, they try. You need more. You need that play takes too much time to develop. They've got to just call regular plays right now. 2nd and 4. I think he was great to try to pass it backwards to Malone, and Hicks is there to get the tackle, the sack. No time for all that kind of tomfoolery. 2nd and 14. Run the ball. Oh, they go for the pass again. And Hicks is in for another sack.
Akeem Hicks getting him once again his third sack of the
And
afternoon.
it's 3rd and 23. We're not going to get this. Yeah, Sean Hill has not been good with long situations, and so the Bears are probably going to get this ball. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. Raider defense has played pretty good, so we'll have to see what happens. But I don't know why they would go to passing, and it hasn't been working well. And that's over the middle. We do find Chase Claypool, and Chase gets about 16 or so, but it's still a 4th down and 6. And it's going to be a punt. AJ, let's pin this into the inside the 10-yard line. Be great. And we do get the punt. It is a nice punt. Puts it right on the 3-yard line. AJ Cole with the coffin kick. Nice. Very nice. Justin Fields, 12 for 18. That's not too bad. 195 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That's not terrible, but if they want to run the ball here or play action. They run it, and Montgomery has nowhere to go as Trevon Merrick is there, as well as number 50. I don't know who number 50 is. Or was that number 90? It might have been Oliver. Kenny Thomas looking to follow, overplays, but that's okay. Trevon Merrick is there again. 3rd and 4, and 2-minute warning. And let's see what's going to happen in this one. 2 minutes left to go. Who will have the best 2 minutes? 3rd and 4 on the 9-yard line. Looks like a run. Raider defense packing the box. And this is a run to Montgomery, and he does get it. Gets the 1st down.
He's up to the 14. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. But they picked up a little bit of
the Bears hold on to the ball with 1:48 seconds left with the tie game. And, oh my goodness, yeah, they just couldn't get that gap covered. And so this is a huge play right here. I think this is probably a play action. No, they don't. They don't even play action. They're just going to go with the pass. Does get the catch, but that's okay. I believe that's Jackson that was there to cover. And Justin comes in. And Mooney with the catch. That's a nice catch as he keeps his feet in bounds. Fields back again. Throws deep. Oh, I thought if Darnell Mooney would have caught that, then we would have GG's on that, right? 1 minute and 1 second left. 2nd and 10. Justin Fields throwing the ball down the field. There he is with another pass. Looking for something. Doesn't have anything and gets brought down by Solomon Thomas, I believe. 3rd and 14. Big down by the Raider defense. They go to play action on a no huddle. He finds it, and that's intercepted. It's coming back by Marshawn Lattimore, looking for yardage, spins, and 22 seconds left. They have an opportunity, get about 20 yards down the field with 22 seconds and get in position for a field goal. Huge play, terrible throw by Justin Fields. No one's there. Marshawn Lattimore with his 2nd interception of the game. Could deliver for the Raiders if the offense can come out and take care of business. Sean Hill, 11 for 15, 137 yards, 1 touchdown. Doesn't matter if we can't get 25 or 30 yards in 22 seconds. Passing, Sean Hill throws it deep. Looking deep for Chase. And he doesn't have him. The Raiders took a shot down the field. Not ideal. Not ideal. Not even a little bit. 2nd and 10. And let's run this ball. No, they're not going to run it. Sean throws the ball away. 9 seconds left. 3 minutes and 10. I'm sorry, 3rd and 10. 9 seconds. And they throw a screen. And they got to call timeout. There's nothing we can do with this. Just throw the ball deep. Are they going to throw it? They are. They're going to try to throw it. We got a Hail Mary coming. Sean can throw the ball down the field. He's not accurate, but he can sling it. Throw it. He slings it down. And the ball hits the ground, and that's overtime number 2. 2 games in this season, 2 overtimes. The Raider defense, who have given up 309 total pass yards. And the offense looks completely anemic. Let's see what's happening here. The Bears win the toss. They're going to receive. We all know that's happening. And so the Raiders have to do their thing. They choose to defend. And all right, so 5 minutes and 30 seconds to determine who's going to be the winner of this game. Overtime in 2 games. Ooh, that's a big hit. Jonathan Abrams there, along with number 5. And that's on the 18-yard line. Justin Fields, who's found a rhythm a little bit in the second half, has come out and really believe a little bit that he could move this ball down. There's a run to Montgomery, and great play by Simmons. Once again, Simmons able to show up. 1-yard run by Montgomery. Fields probably gonna throw a short pass here. No, play action. And they find Montgomery up top, but doesn't get much. That's just a 2 or 3 yard catch. 3rd and 6, big down for the Raiders. Can they get the Bears on the 3 and out in overtime? Justin Fields sends shotgun, steps back, looks, finds his guy. They do get it. Montgomery gets it right at the first down line. So Lattimore is not able to get there fast enough to prevent them from scoring. 24-24. It's a big play here. And not sure how Marshawn is playing that far off. There's no one in his area, but it is what it is. Field in shotgun, looking to pass it. Finds Cole Kmet over the middle. Kmet breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles, and he's over the 40-yard line. Cole Kmet already has a touchdown on the day. Has been a favorite target so far for Justin Fields, and he just stays up. And we really can't afford to give them any more yards. There's a run up the middle. Montgomery tries to break it off, but it's a couple more yards. 34, that'll be a 51-yard field goal. Abram with the tackle on that. 3 minutes left. Another run by Montgomery. This time he does get the first down. And the Raider defense is not looking good at this point. Chicago able to move the ball much easier than they were in the first half. Fields hands the ball off, and then Ngakoue is there for the immediate tackle and a loss of 3. We need more plays like this. And then shotgun, which has been a good formation for Chicago. Justin Fields. Ooh, Ngakoue was able to get there, and Allen Robinson with the catch. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And if they get a first down here, then I think it's going to be GG's. Game over. Justin Fields looking, finds his guy. Ooh, he may have gone out of bounds before the first. Oh, he does get the first, and that's probably going to be it. It looked like he was behind the marker there, though, when he went out of bounds. Still doesn't matter. Montgomery finding some room, and we can't let him score the touchdown, although we're running out of time. And the Raider defense, who would have thought we needed them in this scenario, And maybe if we get an interception, we don't. Oh, he does get, he's tackled out of bounds. The clock doesn't stop. 3rd and 3. This is a run. Probably top of the field, top of the screen. No, pass. He's going to run it. He's in. And that's a touchdown, and the Chicago Bears move down the field and score in overtime and give the Raiders their first loss of the season, 30-24. Justin Fields runs up the middle, keeps the ball, and finds a way to get his team the win in this defensive matchup. And that's it. I can't believe it. The Raider defense is actually what lets us down in the overtime period, but it's really the offense. Sean Hill could not get this offense to do anything threatening. Scored only 1 touchdown on offense, 17 points on defense, and they're all chummy.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to get back.
There it is. The Raiders, 122 yards rushing, not bad on the ground, but the passing yards is 82 yards. And Sean Hill's just having a rough start of the season. He had almost two interceptions, and really gave this game away. Let's take a look at some of the statistics. Oops, not that. Sean Hill, 12 for 19, 138 yards, 2 interceptions. Did not look like a threat at all in this game. Malone with 73 yards rushing, did not get his 100-yard mark. And as I said, if he gets 100 yards, then more than likely we win the game. But he didn't get it, and so we do take the L today. Foster Moreau was the main target. But we did find something with Andrew Mitchell and Brian Edwards as well, with some nice plays. And then defensively, I think we called out the name Merrick quite a bit, as well as Lattimore with 2 interceptions in this game. Really, the defense deserved to win this game, minus their play in the overtime period. Ed Oliver with a huge game, 3 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. And I think he had the fumble return for a touchdown. Still, not enough, as the Raiders host the Chicago Bears and take the L 30-24. And that's 2 overtime games so far for the Raiders. The first 2 games of the season, overtime games, Heart Attack City or Las Vegas. Heart Attack City. And John Connor with a huge, man, he had a really great game. I mean, I think John Connor, kind of one of those guys that you're like, man, he should probably be starting somewhere. But, you know, everybody can't start. Everybody can't start. You know what I'm saying? Chicago Bears 2-0. Raiders 1-1. Going into week 3, where we'll be facing off against the Buffalo Bills. And, man, gotta take a look at the mock draft. Have a breakout player situation here to maybe look into. So, I don't know. But thanks for hanging out with us. I sure enough appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube or Twitch, whichever one you're looking at this on, so that you get all the notifications. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is Pastor's Game 2. God loves you and so do I. And I will see you when I see ya. Peace out.